He scored over 800 goals, won more trophies than almost anyone in the sport's history. But here's the thing nobody talks about. The number that might actually be the most impressive isn't on the scoreboard. It's in his bank account. And the story of how he built it? It starts with a kid who almost never made it at all. This is the other side of Lionel Messi, the empire behind the icon. Rosario, Argentina, 1987. A boy is born who will one day be called the greatest to ever play the game. But nobody knew that yet, least of all his family, who could barely afford to keep him in the sport he loved. By age 7, little Leo was already lighting up matches for Newell's Old Boys. Scouts noticed, coaches noticed, everyone could see it. This kid was different. Then, at 11, everything almost fell apart. A diagnosis: growth hormone deficiency. The treatment existed, but it was expensive, and Newell's couldn't foot the bill. For most families, that's game over. Story ends here. Except it didn't. FC Barcelona offered him a trial. Minutes in, it was obvious. This wasn't just talent. This was something else entirely. Barcelona didn't just sign him. They agreed to pay for his medical treatment. A club betting on a sick kid from Argentina. Because they'd just seen the future. They were right. What followed was one of the greatest careers the sport has ever seen. Barcelona's all-time top scorer, 6-time FIFA best player in the world. A resume of trophies. Most players couldn't dream of collecting in 10 lifetimes. But this isn't a highlight reel. This is what happened after the whistle blew. 12 miles from the stadium that made him famous. Tucked into the hills of Castelldefels, sits Messi's Spanish mansion, white facade, sweeping lawns, views over the city that adopted him. It's where he raises his kids, away from the cameras. And yes, there's a private football pitch in the backyard. Because of course there is. It's actually where he filmed his youngest son's first steps. A moment he shared with millions of fans. Here's the kicker though. Rumor has it, he bought out the neighbor's property just for peace and quiet. When you're one of the richest athletes alive, that's just Tuesday. Homes in that neighborhood go for around 10 million euros. And that's likely the floor, not the ceiling, for what his actually costs. But Messi's real estate story doesn't stop in Spain. It heads straight for Florida. First stop, the Porsche Design Tower in Sunny Isles Beach. 60 stories of glass facing the Atlantic, famous for one wild feature, a car elevator that lets you drive your Ferrari directly into your living room. Messi's unit, 3,200 square feet, white marble floors, floor-to-ceiling windows, 2 bedrooms, 5 bathrooms. Price tag, around $5 million. Monthly fees alone, $5,000. Then, 2.5 years later, he doubled down. He didn't just buy a unit in the Regalia Miami. He bought the entire 9th floor. Nearly 5,500 square feet inside, plus a 2,100 square foot wraparound balcony. Over 7,500 square feet total. 5 bedrooms, 5 bathrooms, a wine cellar, built for more than 1,000 bottles. Cost, $7.3 million. 2 oceanfront trophies. One guy, who apparently just really loves a good view. Compared to his rival Cristiano Ronaldo's supercar obsession, Messi's taste runs surprisingly down to earth. A Toyota Prius, a Mini Cooper, a Toyota Sienna, of all things, but scattered in with the practical picks. An Audi RS6, a Range Rover Vogue, a Maserati Gran Turismo, and, if the rumors are true, a Pagani Zonda that can hit 217 miles per hour and cost him close to $2 million. Then, there's the story, that almost broke the internet. Whispers in 2016 that he dropped $32 million on a rare 1957 Ferrari at auction. Messi shut it down himself, posting a photo of his real car with a shrug. Turns out the guy who's mastered the pitch is just as sharp at controlling the narrative. Here's where it gets interesting. Most athletes' stories end when the boots come off. Messi's just getting started. He owns MIM hotels, 4 luxury properties, each with its own personality. Beachfront glamour in Mallorca, a mountain retreat in the Pyrenees for the ski crowd, and the crown jewel in Ibiza, where rooms run over $1,000 a night. Then there's fashion. In 2019, he launched the Messi store with Jenny Hilfiger, yes, Tommy's sister, turning his name into streetwear and sneaking past 1.4 million Instagram followers along the way. But none of it compares to what football itself paid him. According to Forbes, in 2020 alone, Messi earned $130 million. That works out to roughly $10.8 million a month, about $361,000 a day. At his peak, add in over 240 million Instagram followers, sponsored posts worth $1 million a pop, and partnerships with Pepsi, MasterCard, Dolce & Gabbana, and Adidas, his longest-running partner since 2006, and you get a fortune that's reportedly crossed the $1 billion mark. A kid from Rosario, who almost lost his